জয় শান্তিধাম।
Honorable students, the heroes and sheroes of Jadavpur. It gives me great delight to be in this prestigious institution, to witness the pageantry and the ceremony which is associated with the convocation. Jadavpur University is the fourth best university in this country. 3 cheers to the faculty and the students and the leader, the Vice Chancellor, for achieving this unique distinction of bringing laurels to yourself and glory to the nation. I am proud to hear that in the Stanford list, there are 42 scientists of this university who have international acclaim. 3 cheers to them, certainly. What is education? Education is enlightenment. Education is enrichment. Education is emancipation. That is why none other than Gandhiji said, live as if you die tomorrow. Learn as if you live forever. Live as if you die tomorrow. Learn as if you learn forever, live forever. And here is Nelson Mandela telling us the truth, the eternal truth. The biggest weapon to make changes in society is education. Aristotle says, the roots of education may be bitter, but its roots will be sweet. That is education. But I also am reminded of what Einstein said. Einstein said, education is what remains once one has forgotten everything of what you learned in the school. I was one time a teacher. My most favorite profession are those days when I was a teacher. I take delight in that. But teachers have a problem. When they see students in front of them, they ask questions. Because teachers don't have to answer. They only have to ask. My old habit is coming inside me. I am going to ask you a few questions. Please answer me. You are all bright students, I know. You may feel that my questions are silly. But still I would expect you to answer and answer it in one voice. My first question, that is, who are the following? First question, Shakespeare. Who is Shakespeare? Please answer me. Shakespeare is dramatist, right? Abraham Lincoln, President of India, right? You agree? Albert Einstein, great scientist, you agree? But he asked their teachers, they are very bad students. They are school dropouts, but they became great. So, if you want to be great, you should drop out of the school. Is that it? No. Education is what remains once one has forgotten everything that is learned in the school. I draw your attention to one of the golden chapters in the history of India. The young prince defeated in the war. He is a fugitive. He and his teacher, they run for their life and seek asylum in a widow's kitchen. The widow is making bread. Suddenly the teacher tells the student, the prince, look, she is making bread. If you want to eat bread, start from the periphery, you will bite at the center, your tongue will get burned. Knowing the purport of this, the young student, the prince, goes back to the battlefield, attacks the enemy from the rear, wins the battle, establishes an empire. Chandragupta Maurya and Chanakya. Became part of history. Chandragupta learned the art of empire building, not from the Indian Military Academy, not from Sandhya School, not from North Point. He learned it from life. So education is what remains once someone forgets everything of what is learned in the school. Yes, that is the purpose of education. When I say education is enrichment, education is enlightenment, education is emancipation, I can hear the voice of the youngsters telling, sir, it is all true, but education is employment. Education should lead to employment. That is why Dr. Radhakrishnan's commission, Education Commission said, Indian education is unrelated to life. As a former Vice Chancellor and one in charge of the Atomic Energy Education Society, and so many years the Higher Education Secretary, I can say, education is not only unrelated to life, education is thrice removed from reality. This is going to be changed by the new education policy which we will discuss later. Now, when we speak about linking education with life, linking education with employment, I would like to go to the lighter way. There was a friend of mine. He was engineering, but he did not get a job. So he came in search of a job to Kolkata. No job was there. Then somebody told him, there is a circus company performing in Kolkata at that time. So he applied for that, he was given some job there. In the circus, there is a scene. The cage of the lion will be brought to the cemetery. Then the cage of the chimpanzee, the monkey, will be brought nearby. The lion's cage will be slowly lifted. The chimpanzee's cage will be slowly lifted. The chimpanzee will be pushed into the lion's cage. The lion will come pouncing on the chimpanzee. And the chimpanzee goes here and there for life. It is to see this blood-curdling event that thousands of people come to the circus tent. That day, the chimpanzee died. The circus is to start. The manager of the circus asked us, this engineer friend of mine, who got a job there, today you please put on the dress of the chimpanzee so that performance can be done. And he said, my God, to give myself a dinner for the lion, sorry, I cannot do that. But I persuaded him only for a day. He donned the cloth of a chimpanzee. The lion's cage was brought there. The chimpanzee's cage was brought nearby. Lion's cage was lifted. Chimpanzee's cage was lifted. They pushed the young man, the chimpanzee, into the lion's place, scared. The man, the chimpanzee, my boy said, please spare me. I am an engineer. The lion said, don't worry, I am an advocate. So education should lead to employment. Secondly, education should be related to life. Otherwise, education has no meaning. We had many educational commissions, The best statement of any education commission, the momentous observation which was made by Kothari. Kothari Commission's report starts with the sentence, India's destiny is being shaped in her classroom. India's destiny is being shaped in her classrooms. The new education policy speaks for an India-centric education. Do you know that Hyunsang has made an observation about the universities of India in those days, about Nalanda University. Instead of gatekeepers, they are gate scholars. Anyone who wants to enter the portals of the Nalanda University will be asked a few questions by the gate scholars. If you don't answer the questions, you will not be admitted inside the walls and portals of the university. And out of 10 visitors, hardly 2 will be admitted. That was the highest norms which India had in quality education in this country. Now that's all gone. We have to revive it. May I ask the students, my very dear students, a favor? I remember when I was handing over the prizes to them, long time back, as a student, sir, I had the opportunity of receiving many prizes like this in debating competitions. I wish I could go back to those days. Bliss was to be alive in those days, but to be young was very heaven. The poet said about the French Revolution. When I come here and see these bright, ebullient faces of the youngsters, the new generation of India, I also want to go back to my childhood days and be one with them. I see before me, in this Yadavpur University, I see before me the leaders of India, the leaders of the world. The new generation of India, the new generation of India will lead the world. You give them the word to go. They are willing to march to any impregnable fortress where knowledge is required. This is a knowledge society. India's knowledge society will be led by the young people, new generation of Bengal. And India will lead the world. I witness before me, that change in front of me. I have a request to make you. When I was discussing one challenge to the heroes and zeros in front of me. Professor, your distinguished Vice Chancellor, when he met me, he spoke about decolonization. Sir, shall I make a request to your young students? This robe is a symbol of colonization. Yes, this was designed by Oxford and Cambridge in the medieval days. From the robe which was worn by the clergy, do we need this? I respect this. When Vivekananda went to Chicago, was he dressed in a three-piece suit? Look at the gravitas in his face when he is in the Indian suit. And Gurudev, that flowing robe which he has, is it British? When we see Gurudev in the flowing robes in the meditative mode, I would like to call it the philosopher's mantle. Let us design something. Of course, an occasion like this, where our young students are getting their degrees, it is a ceremonious occasion. We should have a dress code. But that dress code will reflect our heritage and culture, not the British culture. Decolonize. Decolonize. I look for the days when one of you can decide the robe which India should wear in Indian universities. Let it be by the heroes and heroes of Yadavpur University. We should proclaim the pride of the youngsters in their own internal strength. And what is your internal strength? I am not good at Hindi, but still, then remember the Doha. Tera sai tuch mein, tera sai tuch mein, jo muhban mein baas. Kastaviri ka mirag jo barabar dhoonde kaas. Tera sai tuch mein, your God is inside you, but you are looking here and there like the musk deer, which looks for the fragrance, not knowing the fragrance comes from within. I will change it to the student. Tera shakti tuch mein. Your strength is inside you. Tera shakti tuch mein jo muhban mein baas. Kastaviri ka mirag jo barabar dhoonde kaas. Find out the strength within you. Then nobody can stop you. I will conclude here now. I remember an episode in the Mahabharata. Jayadratha is challenging Arjuna. Arjuna said, today, before sunset, I will finish Jayadratha. I will liquidate. If not, I will commit self-immolation. Heavy fight goes on. Sun sets. Jayadratha is not vanquished. Obviously, Arjuna has proved self-immolation. You know, the cunning Krishna, the whip of his hand, the sun has again risen. The sun has again risen. But Arjuna is bewildered. Krishna asks him mischievously, Arjuna, the sun is above you, the weapon is in your hand, the enemy is in front of you. Why don't you act, Arjuna? My question to the bright young Arjuns in front of me. The sun is above you, global opportunity. The weapon is with you, knowledge. Enemies in front of you, bottlenecks. Why don't you act? Indian students can act. The students of Jadavpur University can act. They can conquer the opportunities that are available for them anywhere in the world. I have only one wish to make. Honorable Vice Chancellor, next time you invite me, let it be for the celebration when Jadavpur University is selected as the best university in India. Thank you. Thank you very much. I confer upon the Honorable Vice Chancellor the authority to award the degrees of the university. Thank you so much.
Hello, please stand up. Stand up. Everybody requested to stand up, please. Please. Start the national anthem, please.